right, this next page we're going to do is another pocket page, and it has room for two 3x4 photos side by side. So we're going to go ahead and do some fun things with that using our snap cards and our chipboard frames. So our snap cards come in the package. They include 72 total cards, so some 3x4s, some 4x6s. And with the Enchanted Collection, and this is going to be really hard to see on camera, but you have gold foil accents in quite a few of the cards, or excuse me, silver foil. So it adds a fun little kind of bright touch to your projects. So we'll be using the snap cards and then also using our chipboard frames. So what I'm going to start with is one of those 3x4 snap cards, and I am going to adhere this chipboard frame to actually the top of the pocket page. So it's going to look similar to this. So what I first need to do, I'm going to use this little girl's face, and I need, that frame happens to be 2x2. So I need a way to pretty easily cut that photo into a 2x2 smaller photo without having to get my trimmer out and do a lot of measurements. So we're going to go back to those photo crops that we talked about earlier and use that 2x2 crop, and I'm going to just hold that with my thumb. So easy for this, and if you've ever tried to cut something as small as 2x2 on your trimmer and keep it even, you know how difficult that can be to do. At least for me, I get a little spastic when I start to work with the trimmer. So now I have my 2x2 photo. For time's sake, I'm not going to just, round those corners, but usually that's what I would do, would be to go ahead and round those corners. So now I am going to adhere the photo to that card. So I'm just going to use a quick glue dot here since I don't have my my adhesive handy. So we're going to go ahead and put that right there. And then we're going to insert that card into the pocket. Now I'm going to take my chipboard frame and I'm actually going to adhere it over that photo on top of the pocket. And I like to do that, work with embellishments on the tops of the pockets in addition to kind of inside the pockets, just because it adds a little bit more dimension to what otherwise could be a pretty flat surface. So we'll add a couple glue dots. And there we go. So on the other side of the pocket, I'm going to add a photo. And I have a vertical 4x6 photo here. And I'm going to, again, go back to my trusty photo crops. Here I'm using the 3x4. So all I have to do is kind of center that, figure out right where I want it. No measuring. We love that, right? If we don't have to get out the trimmer, it makes it so much easier, especially if we don't have to do math when we're scrapbooking. Scrapbooking is supposed to be fun. We shouldn't have to do math while we're doing it. And there I go. I have my perfectly centered 3x4 photo. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add one of our photo overlays to the top of that photo before I add it to the pocket page. So our photo overlays are clear pieces of acetate that have something printed on them. With Enchanted, it's either silver foil or white. So you can see there are a number of different designs, both 4x6 and 3x4. I'm just going to add that right on top of the photo and slide that in. And those are fun to use just because they give me just a little bit, in this case, of a decorative border right on that photo. And there's my 3x4 page.